This morning, we conclude our Black History Month series with Part 4.
It's our profile of longtime Anchorage educator Rosa Foster. Photojournalist Jessica Hoffman shares her story.
If you've lived in Anchorage long enough, you might remember Rosa Foster. She was an elementary teacher in the 60s and later retired as a principal from the Anchorage School District. She came to Alaska from Virginia, and she says she remembers the strong racial tensions in the 50s when she lived there.
When I was growing up, it was all one way or the other. It was, it was either the white or the black. That was it. I mean, that was the way the law was. That was the law. If you were in school, it was all segregated.
When Foster moved to Alaska in 1961, she says she didn't notice racial tensions.
When I came, though, that part, I think, had been settled a little bit.
Foster says it was the onset of the pipeline when she noticed a change.
When they started talking about the pipeline and people began to come up, I did begin to feel a little differently about some of the people in the stores.
She recalled a day when she went to buy shoes for her kids at a local department store.
Well, I noticed when people came in, other people came in, other races came in, and they would go, instead of helping me, she would go over there and help somebody else.
As a teacher, she told her stories about discrimination practices to her students.
In our history books, I never forget, there were pictures in there about colored and white, and I would share with the kids. I said, now, you know, Miss Foster? Oh, yeah, Miss Foster, we know you. I said, I looked at this white fountain here. I said, and that water didn't taste any differently from the other. Oh, yeah. I said, I tasted it. Yeah, we know you did. Yeah, we know you taste. And I did.
She says the struggles are different for today's young people, but there is something they should know.
You have to know your history. You have to know where you came from, so you don't go and make those mistakes again.
Foster says Black History Month brings to light the errors and triumphs of the past.
And I just think about the contributions that they gave and how they did it, and the differences of how things are now. But the pioneers back there lifted us up, gave us that, and so we need to build on that. They paved the way for us. I wouldn't be sitting here today if it hadn't been for the pioneers.
She says as we look to the future, it's not the color of skin that will make a difference.
When it comes to races, I see an outward thing. I see an outward picture, but that doesn't define who you are. That doesn't define who you are. No, it's what's in your heart.
For the Morning Edition, Jessica Hoffman, Channel 2 News.
So when I went